A story of a dream. So when I was in college, I was a resident advisor, in the dorms, and they would bring us back early before school started. And I don't know if you've ever been in a dorm, like when no one else is in the dorm. It's just you. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of creepy. And I was the only woman in a dorm. I was the only woman resident advisor. The rest were men. In this particular dorm, it was the honors dorm. We were a bunch of very studious students, but the serious things happened in our dorm. But so yeah, here we are, all the resident advisors. We came back early, and the guys decided they were going to pull a prank on me because I had never seen The Shining, and I didn't really know what this movie was about. And then we're watching this movie, and it turns out that it's strikingly similar to the situation in which we currently find ourselves, being alone in a vast chasm of space. And I did know, I was kind of riveted with this story. I was really sucked into the universe of this story. But I was kind of aware that one of my colleagues would get up and be gone for like a long time, like too long to go to the bathroom. And then he'd come back, and then someone else would go, and he'd be gone for a really long time and come back. Well, it turned out they were setting up elaborate pranks for me to find after the movie ended. So the movie ended, right, like I'm shell-shocked because it's The Shining, right? And they're all like, "Wow, we're tired." And they all go like run to bed. So I'm like I wanted to talk to somebody about this movie. I'm like totally freaked out. And I walked down the hall, and they had like twin figurines in my hall, like the whole hallway, right, like lined up ahead of you got the two twins. I turned to the side, they had scribbled red rum across my mirrors. I went into my room, they'd put something in my bed, I had the most fitful night of sleep, and then nightmares, and then breakfast the next morning. I'm telling these guys, thanks a lot, you gave me a night of horrifying, horrible nightmares. I started detailing some of the things that had happened. I dreamt about them and horrible things happening to them. The first one was that our hall director got food poisoning, and we're sitting there, and I'm telling him about this dream, and then someone comes over and says, "Oh, by the way, your hall director has food poisoning." And suddenly everyone was paying attention. Well, what else happened in your dream, Anna? And I described in elaborate detail the food that we were about to be served at our banquet, and that it may or may not have been poisoned in our dream. And then we have a vegetarian on staff, and I said, and Devin's plate, they had poisoned the chicken it had salmonella, so it was not safe to eat, but the vegetarian in my dream said, "Well, I'm not gonna get sick because I'm not even gonna eat chicken." And I said, "Well, in the dream, I saw that your tomato, basil, mozzarella plate had been sliced with the same." We sit down for this dinner, and it is a chicken dinner with a tomato, basil, mozzarella plate for the vegetarian. And I don't know how that happened, but I ate the most delicious dinner I have ever had. And now I know what, when a group of people suggest that you watch The Shining in an empty building, you say no. All right. So that's my story.